Going on, everybody? It's your boy Emmanuel Glaze here with the head coach of Kennesaw State, Coach Antoine Pettway. Coach, man, how you been, man? Last time we talked, you just came in the door, but now we're in the season. How you doing, Coach?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. I think you were my first interview in this office. I think, if I can recall, I think that was like my first or second day you came over, interviewed me in the office, man. So now it's been going great, man. I love this place. It's a special place. I got a good group of guys, got a great staff, so I'm looking forward to it.
Let's talk about that. 3 games in, you got your first victory. You won 2 of your first 3. What has surprised you so far about having the first chair? Has anything surprised you, or what's been the mindset going so far for you?
No, I wouldn't say I'm surprised at anything. It takes a lot of energy in that first chair. I know that, man. I lead the game sweaty and all kind of stuff. Like I've been in a workout pretty much, man. Because you right there every single play. But no, it's been great, man. It's been great. I got a great support system. My staff, and I'm coaching some really good dudes. I enjoy being around them. And that's important. Because season gets long. But I enjoy these guys. I wake up every morning, say a prayer, and I'm smiling walking to the office because I get a chance to coach some really good people.
Let's talk about that. You so far to see the veterans with this young nucleus of guys that you got. How is that meshing together? How are they getting together? They look great so far. I know some things they still can work on, but how are they meshing together as a unit?
I think they're doing a great job of it. I constantly tell them, man, we got to be who we say we are. And we say we brothers, we got to really be brothers because it's going to be tested. And these guys have done a great job buying in. They truly love each other. They truly trust each other. And I think that's what it takes to have a winning team. They've done a great job. I think we have a really, really connected group. And it's only going to get stronger and stronger as we go into battle together. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
So what is out of the first 3 games, just going in, we'll actually 2 questions. One, what have you liked going so far with the team? And what are you seeing that you would like to work on more with the team going forward?
I think it's always going to come down to our defensive rebounding for us to be successful. It's early on in the year, so I want better execution from the offensive end. I think we're going to get better as time goes on and we face different coverages and, we get used to playing this pace and this style of play. But I think our defense got to be constant. And that's something I really look forward to us improving on, not just defending, 8, 10, 20 minutes, but having that constant defensive intensity for 40 minutes. And I think when we do that, you give yourself a chance every single night. You give yourself a chance to compete for championships. So that's something I'm impressed with, and that's something I think we also can improve on. The shooting is going to come. I want these guys taking quality shots. We're not going to take quick, selfish shots, but we're going to take confident shots that your teammate expects you to take, licensed shots. So I'm impressed with that. I think we're going to only get better. It's early in the year, so we're going to take a big step forward on both ends of the floor going forward.
And you talk about it's early in the year, Coach, and in shot selection and things of that nature. What is the message to the team? Is it open shots? Is it run through the offense? What is your message to the team to keep it going early? And I'm sure as it goes on, it'll get, things will change and update as it goes on.
Oh, our pace, like we got to dictate the pace in the game, and we want to play fast. I know a lot of people say they play fast. We want to truly be who we say we are. We want to play fast. We're rebounding, and we're getting in the scoring area within 4 seconds of the rebound. So that's something we're doing. We're trying to push the tempo now. With shot selection, I want guys to take licensed shots. Licensed shots mean those are shots you work on. Those are shots your teammates expect you to take. With that said, we're not taking we're not taking bad shots. Like you have to take quality looks. If you get open now, I want you to have the confidence to step into there and knock it down. And I want you to play with that freedom and confidence, but that also comes with responsibility. We got to get the best shot for Kennesaw State basketball. So if that means you're open, but to one more, you got to be even better shooter next to you that you can get to one more too. He needs to get that ball 100% of the time. And I think we got a good group of guys. I don't sense any selfishness. And with the way we play, you shouldn't want to be selfish because everybody, the ball's going to be moving around with 0.5 in it. But I want our guys playing with energy. I want our guys playing with confidence and freedom.
And you talk about that, Coach. One thing that tempo is 100 points last game, and the first time I think in Kennesaw State history that we saw that. But just to the tempo it also has to go with depth as well, Coach. And you go about 10 deep. And how important is to keep those guys and focusing like, yo, we're gonna need y'all to be ready because we got to keep that pressure on and things of that nature.
No, we asked a lot of those of our guys. So every day we come into practice, these dudes are competing and they're working. That's our culture. That's the culture we established. Since the first day I stepped in the workouts with them. We're going to work and we're going to compete every single day. So I feel confident in our depth. You're going to have guys that play, more minutes on certain nights than they play on others, but they got to constantly stay ready. And I'm in their ear the whole time. Like when your numbers call, you got to be ready. You have to be ready to go there and help your teammates out. That's all we ask them to do. Be all in for Kennesaw State basketball. And if you all in and you're not worried about yourself, before we go out every game, I said, be about your brother. And that can mean a multitude of things on the court. That mean I have his back when he gets driven. I'm making it one more pass. But if you're not playing a lot of minutes, it also means on the bench you're engaged because I'm about your success. I'm not thinking about myself. And that's a message that we give to the guys before we go out. And I think all our dudes from 1 to 17, they're bought in.
Yeah. And Coach, real quick, I got a few more questions. The freshmen, how impressed are you with them so far, and whether you want them to continue to work on going forward?
I love them, man. It's funny you bring them up, man. I just praised them before the game. Just with those dudes come in, they don't really have bad days. When you're that young, and we're asking, probably texting them more than they used to practicing. You have some days you come in, you're not feeling it. Franquan Sherman, RJ Johnson, every single day they come in and they work their tails off. They don't have bad days. And because of that, their teammates want them to do well. They expect them to do well. And they cheer for them. They cheer for them because they the same guy every single day. We're blessed to have those two there. And they're only going to get better and better. Those two guys are just going to keep getting better and better. They're nowhere near where they're going to be, as the season goes on. The thing I tell them all the time, you're learning on the job. That's going to expedite your improvement as well, because you're learning on the job. Like, you're not on the bench watching and then somebody have to tell you and film. No, you're going through it, and that's what's going to continue to happen. They're going to get better faster.
Yeah. Last two questions, Coach. 3-game road, 3-game tourney that you're going to. What are you looking to do? I think it's a great experience because it's back-to-back days. What are you wanting to get out of this trip when you go up there, Coach?
We got to learn. It's about us. It's always going to be about us. All right, we look at people as faceless opponents. We prepare for them. We know their tendencies, that kind of thing, but it's got to always come back to us. And so I want to learn more about the group I got. Learn the things we need to work on, because as you know, Emmanuel, it all comes down to the conference play and to that tournament in March. So that's where we got to begin. We got to be playing our best basketball as the season goes along. So these non-conference tournaments like this, we need to go in and compete, work out tell-outs, but it's a learning process for us. We're trying to win, and we're also learning about our team as we do that. So we want to get better every single game, keep improving, and then when conference play start, we want this thing to be clicking. So I'm looking forward to going up there and playing some really, really good teams, and learning about our group that we have, because outside of we I think 5 out of the top 7 from last year are not here anymore. And so you're going to have guys with increased roles like Simi and Quincy. And you also got a bunch of newcomers with 2 freshmen, a couple of transfers. But when you got Terrell, Bernie, DeMond, those guys were very integral in their run last year. So you got 2 bookends at the point in the center spot. And, I'm very pleased with them as well.
Well, Coach, we thank you for that. All we ask is that you don't get on the elevators while you're there if you can, all right?
I won't touch another elevator. Man, I ain't touching another elevator. I promise you, man. They can't get me on one of those deals, man. So, it's good, man. It's good.
Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.